Hey guys, so although I'm anti-Valentines myself, I don't really celebrate it like anybody else would. I basically still wanted to bring a makeup vlog to you because, you know, the makeup tutorials are still fun to do and you can incorporate this into your day-to-day wear or whatever. Maybe not the theatrical side of it, but hey, if you're into that, then no shade, I probably am too. Anyway, so I wanted to bring you both a half, Glam side and obviously what we're looking at now, so broken hearts. Originally I wanted to make them like a row of them, but I only successfully managed 3. So yeah, so if you want to see how I achieved both the natural-ish, basic AF version, which is this one, or if you want to see how I created this one, then please keep on watching. So this look is mostly inspired by Merida. She did this love heart trick thing with a stencil in an Instagram video, but it's also inspired by steampunk fairy or steam fairy, something like that. Basically, code away chick. I'll put like a picture of both of them on the screen so you get a better idea what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's just pretend that my wig doesn't have any pixie dust, obvious sparkle shininess to it, and yeah, this is basically the only Valentine's-esque wig that I can bring out right now because it's like the only red or pink wig that I have. I do have an actual proper wig, pink wig coming along, so it might arrive after Valentine's Day, knowing my luck with anything. Let's just get on with the rest of the tutorial. Okay, so starting out with some moisturiser, obviously I'm going to be placing this all over my face to moisturise and hydrate my skin. So going in with my Maybelline Fit Me in Creamy Ivory, I'm of course also using my XO Beauty Sponge, and of course just smearing the product around my face first, and then using a damp beauty blender, or water from water bottle. Don't worry, I don't drink out of that bottle, I wouldn't dare after that. So just of course using a damp beauty blender to smear the rest of my foundation around. Then I'm taking my Merida S concealer and just sort of concealing any spots that's still showing through with my dual-ended paddle brush, and then with the same end I'm actually going to be placing this concealer under my eyes. Then dampening my beauty blender down again and blowing a hair up my finger, which was stubborn, so just free damping down with a sponge on the pointier end, of course blending in my concealer. Now going in with my Laura Mercier powder and the same sponge, I'm going to set my under my eyes instantly so I can avoid creasing, which is impossible with my eyes. Then I'm just taking some of the same concealer shades and highlighting my forehead, my chin and my jawline, and then of course using my beauty blender to blend that in once again. And of course setting the rest of my face in place with my powder brush. Getting started on my eyebrows now, I'm taking my ABH Dip Brow Pomade in Chocolate and my XO Beauty Duo Brow Groomer Brush. I'm of course starting off with a line at the bottom, then drawing off a line at the top and just adjusting around with the tail, and then filling the front of it in and filling the whole thing in, and then I do the exact same thing on the other side. Whatever is left on my concealer brush, I'm just going to use it to reshape my brows and just clean it up and sort of reshape them because I did go a little bit overboard with the shaping. So then taking some Makeup and Chill on the same eyebrow brush, and I'm just using this to set over the pomade, plus also to bring forth some red tones. To get started on priming my eyes, I'm taking my MAC Paint Pot Soft Ochre and my Real Techniques brush. And to set over that, I'm actually using my beauty blender with some Laura Mercier powder. I've been getting into the habit of doing this lately, I don't know, I just find it easier, plus it saves so much more time. Then I'm taking some painkiller and placing this into my crease with one of the Kylie Cosmetics brushes. It's honestly the exact same as like a Real Techniques eyeshadow brush, but it's got Kylie's name on it. So now taking some Makeup and Chill and placing this into my crease as well, like the lower half of my crease, just to start adding more depth. Then taking Justify My Love on the same brush, I'm adding this into my added V about halfway in, plus with the pink touching some of the darker brown shades, actually making a bit of a purple shade, so I found that pretty cool and it's actually started to give me a look that I could start working with. So of course I just kept on building the pink up and up and up, and that made no sense, but you can see what I'm doing. So then I'm taking some more of Makeup and Chill and adding this to the crease just to continue the depth. Then taking some Wham Bam, which is a purple shade, in the same brush, once again adding this to the outer V only. So just continuing with the pink onto the lid just to accentuate it some more and really bring it forward. Then I'm taking some of Wham Bam onto a pencil brush and taking this into the outer V of my lower lash line. Then taking Justify My Love onto the other half of my lower lash line. Then taking I Will Always Love You and a big fluffy brush from Color Cosmetics, and I'm using this to diffuse the crease even more. Then I'm taking once and on a flat shadow brush from Color Cosmetics. Again, most of the brushes I'm using are Color Cosmetics. I'm using this to tightline and of course take it onto the outer edge of my top lashes. Then spritzing down my pencil brush, and I'm going to be taking sugar coated and champagne truffle, and of course using this as my inner tear duct highlight. Then taking this eyeliner, I think it's a Push Up the Real. I'm not quite sure the brand, I think it might be Benefit, something like that, I don't know. But it was basically my sister's. Either way, I was attempting a wing at this point, and to my surprise and to my annoyance more specifically, it was very dried out. So yeah, that frustrated me, so having to swallow my pride a bit with a Models Preferred flimsy tip liner. Just basically retrace over what was already on my lid, and of course got my wing that way. Then I'm just attaching some false lashes. These are Katy Perry eyeliner in Oh Honey, and I was also using a black lash glue. Then I'm of course taking my Benefit Mini Me Mascara, which is the roller lash one. For my lip shade combos, I'm taking Merida and Posy K, but starting Merida off at the perimeter of my mouth, and I'm going to be using this as like the outer edge shade. Then of course filling my lips in the rest of the way with Posy K in the dead centre. So just quickly taking I Will Always Love You blush tone, which does not show up to save a life, so I'm just using it for blush, which failed. Then I'm taking Chocolate Soleil as my contour shades, cheeks, temples, and of course jawline. Then as my highlights, I'm taking Nikki's Tutorial Champagne Truffle, and of course on the cheekbones. So just spritzing down my nose and then flicking away the bake. And then of course adding my nose in with the highlighting game, just highlighting my nose as well as my cupid's bow and pulling it out. So this is it for the softer, more glam or day version, I guess you could say, and then we will get started on the cake face looking one. So taking a my NYX Jumbo stick and my lip definer brush, I did attempt to start off with like a love heart shade, but it wasn't getting far, so I did end up going for a different remedy, I guess you could say. So I just ended up smudging this one off. So then at this point I was making like a little cutout out of paper and then and dropping it, because that's fun. So then just cropping it down a little bit more so I can get a love heart shape. And dropping that. So here I hold the love heart that I managed to make, and I was using it as like a stencil, but unfortunately I completely forgot to refocus the camera, so first two love hearts are over with, so I was basically using it freehand at this point with my white liquid liner because I had so many other attempts that was stressing me out, so I just ended up, you know, doing the love heart my own way with my own hand. So as you can see, I'm now just, I did like a little blob to begin with and just pretty much shaped around that. So with both love hearts, or all 6 love hearts now in where I want them to be, they're not exactly even, but then again, just makes for more interest if they're a little bit uneven. I did make them center ones a little bit higher. Anyway, so adding some black zigzag lines and then of course tracing around surrounding love hearts, so I can give myself a bit of a guideline, and then when I do colour the first half of the heart in, I was then going to aim to fill the other half of it in as well, but then sort of like avoid the center of it so I can continue with the zigzag line or the negative space for it, but I ended up just getting the line everywhere anyway. So I just thought, you know, I'm going to go over with the white liner in the end. So filling the whole thing in fact I retraced all the love hearts and then filled them all in, and then I went over with the white liner, which I'll also show you soon. Okay, so here we are with the white liner. So it's basically adding zigzag lines going in one direction and then the other direction and the last direction, just to create a cracked heart effect, obviously. So obviously for all 6 love hearts. I was also going to fill in the white spaces with some red, just my broken heart with red tones, because you know the big blood inside of a broken heart, obviously. But then I just decided to leave it with as white, so it just makes it more interesting and sort of takes it away from the stereotype of a red broken heart. So that's why I made the hearts black, not red, and then just left the whites the way they are. So just to add a bit more interest, I am taking my Too Faced Stitches Twig Glittery Glitter, and of course the lightest water glitter ever. And then of course I'm taking some Champagne Truffle from the original palette, which the Chocolate Bar palette, and intensify my highlight. Then I decided for the anti-Valentine's theme to add some black, so I'm taking a Dead of Night lip liner, because I basically just used the liner for my whole lip look anyway. So just adding a little bit into the inner corners, and then just making all of my lips together just to blend it in, which I did also use my finger a little bit as well. Then of course to finish the makeup right off, I did fix my face in place, and then this is it for the tutorial for both the Glam Basic AF look, which is this one, and of course this one. So thank you all so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed it and maybe got inspired, even though it was like a day left until Valentine's Day itself, but still I thought I would just be theatrical with it for once, even though I don't always do Valentine's looks. But still, thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to head up now so you can get on with your day and your life, and I shall see you for the rest of my videos in the future. Ciao!